It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the
Here's the punter, Trenton Gill, now to do the honors, and off we go here at Soldier Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here come the Patriots, led by Bailey Zappi at quarterback in his second season now out of Western Kentucky.
And he's a young man who's always believed in his talents. Didn't have many offers out of high school. Ended up at Houston Baptist and put up monster numbers. Decided to take the next step and go to Western Kentucky. And he did it again. Set NCAA records for passing touchdowns and passing yards in a single season. Now the big jump to the NFL. This guy's like a very skilled point guard. Knows how to deal and put the ball in the proper place with every throw.
The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Patriots.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Zappi on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Zappi on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Zappi to throw. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Zappi back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Zappi working from the gun. Open man, that's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to Stevenson on 1st down. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's Zappi. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Zappi from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bears 7. Chad Ryland will kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. At their own 22. They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Fields going to keep it once more. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Anthony Jennings able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Patriots take over. Offense gets set to go, and there's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Zappy now on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff, Stevenson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends. You're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Sliding out of the pocket. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown. Video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They run it on first with Foreman. Now inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw is Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, as the first half is winding down, and the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And talk about built to run the football, whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football. Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season, only Jalen Hurts had more.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
And they'll accept that penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Rolling to his left. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Zappy to throw on first down. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coe. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Foreman powering ahead. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Patriots first down.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Stevenson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stevenson gets it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Now Zampi will go to the air. Steps away. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a run with Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You caught that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Foreman now on the option. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Bajan. A throw left side taken in by Komet. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Bajan. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to try and do this himself. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the option to give to Foreman. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Fields. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And Zappi to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Third down, here's Zappi. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Stevenson. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter play. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And they will take a knee here. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.